Hi, welcome. Thanks. I hope you can see me. I just had an issue where it said like trying to reconnect, so hopefully I'm here. Welcome. We have a cute little Christmas project tonight. Let me see if I can't get this thing going. Here we go. All right. Click on the right thing. This is the transfer we're going to use. This is Little Christmas. It is an A size. You can comment the word Merry, M-E-R-R-Y, to get the link to get all the stuff that I'm using. Hi, how are you, Kathy? Welcome. This right here is Waverly Chalk Paint. It's the color Fern. And it's like a nice green color. Okay, it's like that. I'm just going to use a little foam brush and paint the background. So this is just a little flat 4x6 canvas from Dollar Tree. These come in a 3-pack. Who knows when I bought this, but you know, whenever I see good craft supplies, I can't not get them. Even though I have no idea when I'm going to use it, it will come in handy eventually. So tonight I was thinking, what surface do I want to use? What project do I want to do? Looking through my little stash over here, I have this like shelf with a bunch of stuff on it, and I thought, ooh, I have those little canvases. That would be great. So let's do that. And this is perfect because our A sizes are like 4.5 by 6.5 now, and I thought it would be great. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Laura. Welcome. Hi, Bev. All right, so I'm going to dry this real quick, and then I want to paint the edges because the edges look messy, and we just can't be having that. Thank you for sharing, Kathy. I sure appreciate that. All right. Get this good and dry just so I don't get paint all over myself. And there we go. I already got a dot of paint on me from testing it, so don't be like me. Be patient, okay? Alright, and then I am using my tape trick just to hold that down so that it didn't go everywhere while I was trying to paint it. So I'm going to just touch up the edges a little bit. Alright. You could even go the extra mile and put a little hanger on the back of this. Like one of those little metal ones. You can just glue it right on. Hi, Anita. How are you, love? Welcome. Thanks for joining me. All right. Now that that's done, just set this over here somewhere. And I shouldn't have dropped that. I don't know why I set it down because I do want to quickly give the edges a dry just so that I'm not getting this paint all over the place, because I'll end up with it on me, all over my desk, who knows where else. I've got random splotches of paint everywhere here. It's a mess around here. So, Chris just got home from work a few minutes ago, y'all. This poor man has been working all day long. A long day. Thank God it's Friday. But we just had a conversation. So tomorrow Dozer's going to the groomer in the morning. So whenever he goes to the groomer, we are going to finish unpacking because we're like a quarter of the way unpacked from our trip. Start some laundry. Do the dishes. So my nephew was here while we were gone. I'm waxing this, by the way. I want to wax it. I don't think that my transfer will pull up my paste or my paint, but I just want to be sure. You can also, on a canvas, so this is a little bit, it's got a texture, okay? On canvas, the texture could be a problem, okay? Hi, Tish, how are you? All right, so here's our transfer, and we'll just put that right down. Hopefully the texture is not going to be a problem, but what you could do is you could sand this lightly with a, like 220 grit sanding block, and that might help you, okay? Now, this hangs over a little bit, not too much though. I mean, it's just a little bit of that little wreath on the top and bottom, I think it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Believe me when I say it. All right, so we're going to start on the wreath first. And you know I love this green. This looks really chunky, I know. It's been upside down in my drawer over here. It's fine. Also, this is Shimmer Olive. I love it. I'm hoping it will stand out good enough on this background with the green, but like not be overly green. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know if it does or not. I maybe should have gone with a different color, but any opportunity I have to use Shimmer Olive, I'm taking it. Like, gonna run with it, okay? Using a mini squeegee. In the link, whenever you comment the word Mary, you will get a link for all the stuff I'm using. Just take yourself to Dollar Tree, grab you some of these little mini canvases. Oops. And you can make a couple of these. These would be a fun kids project too. And y'all, super cheap. Plus, you can reuse the stencils. What's not to love with that? Okay? And you can't mess it up. If you do, all you gotta do is repaint it. So, get to it. Oops. See, I just dropped a little bit right there. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're gonna make it through this together. Let me pick that up and put it back in my jar. All right, there we go. Now, I'm going to close this because I don't want it to dry. Hi, Cindy. How are you, love? All right, so now I have all of that done. I'm going to just pick it up. Ooh, you can see it. And it's not bad. It's not like super bright, which is what I was going for here with the green background. Now, I picked it up all the way around, and I'm going to just push down the center. Okay? Just like that. And then, of course, I have to... Hi, Sam! This is Jolene, our color of the month. You get it in the link that I sent you. It is included in that link. All you got to do is spend $75 on the website before tax and shipping. And you can add it to the cart. Now, remember, the color of the month is not forever, okay? It's only here while it's here. And I'm shocked, actually, that it's still available. Y'all, this is so pretty. Oh, my gosh. I love it. Just a little bit. I'm using a mini squeegee that I cut in half, by the way. Because I am not sure where my multi-tool is. Probably dirty. If I knew me. Because I'm lazy. I haven't cleaned my tools lately. Like a pig. I feel really bad about it. But not bad enough to actually do the work. To clean all my stuff. So it's fine. Whatever. Alright. So, I found out today I have to go to New Orleans for work in a couple of weeks. So, I went ahead and I booked my flight today. Yeah, exactly. The best colors go fast. And this one is one of the good ones. So, yeah, I found out that I have to go on a trip in a couple of weeks. So, I booked my flight today. Okay, there's that. Alright, now I'm going to dry this. And we're going to do a little something here. I have some espresso paste. I'm going to show you what I have in mind. Hopefully, I'm hoping this is going to work. Okay? I don't know. Anywho, I booked my flight today, and guess what? I was going, so we have to use like the company website to book through. And I was going to book it like I normally do, just economy or whatever. And the economy tickets were very much more expensive than first class, which was very strange to me. I even like double checked it, like this is right? It was quite a bit more to get an economy ticket. Okay, so it's a little, the V and the E I didn't do a great job on, but that's okay. We're gonna rough it up anyway, so it's not a big deal. So your girl got a first class airplane ticket to New Orleans for a very cheap price. I mean, it's a very short flight. It's not like it's a big deal. So I just have a baby wipe here. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to go around my edges with that espresso. Now I'm just dabbing the tiniest bit and rubbing on, not going crazy, okay? Don't go crazy here. To kind of give that a distressed feel on the edges, okay? Anyway, so yeah, I'm flying first class to New Orleans in a couple weeks, so who's fancy now, people? Hi, Katrina, how are you? Welcome. I was real proud of myself earlier. So yeah, hopefully, I guess it was a glitch. I don't know, but I got it. So whatever. And it was cheaper than all the other flights. Like, I mean, I did a little bit of research trying to figure out what is happening on that day that United messed up, but they did. So let me put my finger around this a little bit better because it's not spreading very well. There we go. Okay. And I got a little bit over, but that's okay. We're good. Now, I'm just adding a little bit of that brown just to kind of take down this very bright green, okay? And I do not want a lot on here, so I'm kind of knocking it down a little bit. But literally, you don't need anything fancy to do something cute and have a little bit of fun for the holidays or for whenever, honestly. It's simple, okay? Literally, that's all I've got. Now, I take that back. I do have a little something else. So, I have this little thing of berries. Okay, it's tiny, I know, but I wanted to make sure I could cover the end of it. And so, what I was thinking is that I could tie a little bow, which I'm terrible at bows. I don't know why. I love them though, but I'm not good at tying them. That's all right. Not too bad. Hi, Joanne. How are you? I'm going to just pull this together so I can trim the tails to the same length and not make it look silly. Okay? Now, here's what I was thinking. Oh, yeah. That's super cute. Now, I'm going to I have my hot glue gun already ready. Just a little bit of hot glue on the back of that. Right there. Get that off of there. Sorry, I covered what I was doing up. And then I'm going to add just a little bit more right underneath here. I'm trying not to get glue everywhere because I don't want to be able to see it. And this isn't a lot to cover, okay? So try not to make a giant mess with the hot glue. And then I can cover that little end with my bow. And try not to cover up my words either. So just right on the back, I'm going to put a little dab of hot glue. Super simple Dollar Tree, y'all. Yes, he was so excited. He got in the car and normally he gets harnessed in and all that stuff, but he didn't for the ride home because we're literally just down the street. And I know that's terrible, so don't get on to me for it. But he was all up in Chris's business, okay? Trying to sniff his dad, and thank God you came back for me, Dad. So, all right, y'all, that's it. It's perfect. I love it. This color of the month is not going to last long, so go grab yourself some Jolene right now. You can comment the word Mary to get all this stuff to make this cute little project. take yourself to Dollar Tree, get some of these little canvases, and remember that I love you. And I hope you have a great night. See you tomorrow.